They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hilltoppers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Allen. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Hart. Creates a little space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Spaces. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Delaware. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball on the ground.
Skips away from pressure. Connection to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Back to pass, it's Burkett. Got his man. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Hilltoppers have this offense rolling.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The quick out. At midfield, he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Once he got some room, it was over. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got it behind the line. It's Kendricks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking downfield, it's Burkett. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Burkett. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on. Spins away. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of...
Touchdown, Blue Hen! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He's going to let it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. Got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for room, it's Allen. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Wants to throw. It's Burkett. Makes the grab. It's Flowers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create.
The incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
The offense gets late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
Quick timeout by the defense to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their... David, the offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Delaware. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Dropping back, it's Burkett. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
He'll pull it down. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they're
faking it. The heat was too much for that quarterback, and the sack brings up a punt. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And you can draw these up on paper all you want, but executing them is such a different level. It's different guys doing different things that you've asked them to do. And right there, misfire on the pass, and this defense now sets their offense up with good field position.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Delaware. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. FIU handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown, and what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully gallop.
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
The Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Burkett. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Still looking, on the move. The short hands, it's Flowers. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Hilltoppers will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. To the air on second down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Dropping back, it's Burkett. He's going for a big play downfield. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if they're on offense.
He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Offense lining up quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Works the middle of the field. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And it's his fourth interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Looking for a man. It's Hart. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Pass to 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
To the air on first down. Got a man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and the linebacker did a great job understanding the running back slips out, he expands with him. And how about making a tackle in the open field? Linebacker on running back. You don't always want that situation or that matchup, but the defense won that one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Shadow. Shadow. On set.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Blue Hens just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get you.
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Blue Hens! A great catch and run for 6.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nevada handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Reno, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, the Devil Bear offense going back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quick completion on the out. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Flowers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. High the chains now on 2nd and long. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Hilltoppers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some.
Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Scanning the field, it's Hart. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Off the play fake. He fires to the left side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Moves.
With the run on 1st and goal. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Hart. Looking to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Delaware. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Clowney. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Clowney. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Proctor. It's complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Bennett. Touchdown Toppers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And they tacked on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Back to throw, it's Hart. That one comes out hot down the right side.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off play action on first down. That's reeled in. It's Clowney. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Flowers. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Back to pass on second down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Snagged out of the air. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that play has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of
Great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Second and short.
Because that has not been the case in this.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He'll run into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the trickery pays.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Dances away. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks.
season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down behind the line, and this defense trying to shut down the running game and set the tone right out of the gate.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch near the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Lewis to throw. Got a little space. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flicks it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it up. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it, you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On the option. He'll toss it. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Makes the grab. It's Polk. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, man.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going to run it. Turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Tight end now in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fakes the grab. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now improvising. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down.
Check, check. Black.
Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Lawson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Might be changing the route. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
Defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5.
Let's go.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Hart. Here's the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end getting vertical. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hodge. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime.
691, Gators far.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Lawson. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to 27.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Lewis to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Might be looking to run. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hodge. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. To the air, it's Hart. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But
oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 6 over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Caught near the sticks. It's gained.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively. You've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
Lewis wants to pass. Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
How about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
22, Rutgers, 14.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hodge. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Fires complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They want to run this quarterback. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lewis to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And some room to work. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And it's good from 58 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
1st down here for the offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love
We know the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans. And anticipation has been high all week for this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block of the event. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down here for the offense. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about that?
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You could tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Punt is in the air. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, San Jose State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. Oh, he's still got more. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Prentice. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Now on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're going to ride this running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another day.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Soft spot in the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now on second and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Spartan.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entire.
Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next.
Lots of running room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Robertson. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in down the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd and goal for the offense. Trying to barge their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Hauls it in. Touchdown Bears! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A quick pass to the left. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Quickly out to the tight end. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it on the right. Breaks the tackle. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Prentice. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Robertson. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Bears are marching down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Thrust that arm out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Let's see what they've got on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. The sure hands. It's Prentice. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Marshall was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Chad Pennington used to deliver in his days there in Huntington. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Gives it on the option. Strong, firm tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll try it again. Touchdown, Baylor! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Spins away. At the 40, there he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground with the back. Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartan.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Washington. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Robertson. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
On third down, he drops the throw. Complete to the left. Here he goes. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the... Touchdown Bears! They move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity of this coaching staff.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Okay,
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
here we go.
They'll give it to him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Come on, set.
Run in the red zone, it's Bates. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, he's got some space.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Takes the handoff. It's Bates. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, San Jose State.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this one splits the uprights. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
And the Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires to the big fella. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after big play up top.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to pound their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for it.
Touchdown, San Jose State. And they score first here in overtime.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Touchdown, Baylor! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And he makes the extra point.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Try and play action. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. They've got a little work to do here on third and goal in overtime. They'll send the back in motion. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Bringing the heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
On offense, you just took a sack. Bad play here, but it's early in overtime. In this situation, guys, on fourth down, you got to take the points. You got to try to kick a field goal and take the lead.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime.
And that's just what you couldn't have happen. You can't come away with no points on your first possession. It puts all the pressure, David, on your defense. Now, they've got to pitch a shutout here on their opponent's opening possession of OT, or this game is over.
And, man, does it change the complexion now for defense? Because now you got to be aggressive. Because all they need is a field goal to win. They don't have to be aggressive offensively. They can run the football. This defense is going to have to be great and force the kicker into a tough spot. Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
The Spartans have a lot of options on second and inches. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on first and goal in overtime. They'll run it on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now third and goal, and all it takes is a field goal to win it. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. Here comes the field goal unit, and they can win it with a chip shot. And that'll do it. Ball game called in double OT.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know,